Do you have your lesson plan for me?
I only have one.
Ah, okay. So from now on, if I didn't tell you to make two, but from now on, this way I can write on your lesson plan and then it will be more directly related to what you've gotten written down.
2 times stronger. Just add pen.
Is that what would come in?
I hate you
Come in?
too. So just imagine like you're walking into the class. So good morning, everyone. I don't know if you've noticed, but while you were coming in, I was just playing some like nice, smooth gospel music, just sort of get us in the mood, because we're starting a new piece today, which is in this sort of gospel style. Does anybody notice anything? What do you notice about this music? What about it? Like, describe it. Okay.
It's like smooth, but it's not like a lot of beats.
Yeah, like the smooth with the beat. Like beat underneath, is that what you mean?
Yeah, when you got the drums,
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you got something?
Yeah, I feel like it's smooth, but I can really feel the beat. And I'd walk to it, definitely.
I definitely. So we're just going to sort of have an introduction to this piece. And the first thing I want to talk about is the sort of the introduction to the melody and how that's structured. So can anyone tell me what this is? This right here that I've drawn on the board.
scales.
Yes, it is a scale, specifically the G major scale. Dr. Gallagher, can I get a G major triad, please? So I just want us to sing through parts of the scale, just to sort of feel what it, just sort of get into our bodies what the G major scale feels like. So, follow me, ready, go.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
Good. Follow me again. Ready, go.
Do, si, la, sol, la, ti, do.
Good.
Do, ti, la, do. Do, la, sol, do.
Very good.
Do, ti, la, sol, la, ti, do.
Good. Now, there's sort of an interesting note in this last little section. Is there a note that you notice that's different than the others? Scott.
Re.
Re. And what is different about this note? Claire.
It's got a sharp sign.
A sharp sign. Does anyone know what a sharp does to a note? Caitlin.
It makes it higher.
It makes it higher. So let's take this note, re. This note is similar to this note, except this note does not have sharp, and this one does. Dr. Gallagher, can I please have an A, please? This is re. So if this is re, what's re? Yep, it's a half step higher. So why don't we just sing do, re, re, mi? Re. Could I have a G, please? Do, ready, go.
Do, re, re.
Why don't we just sing do? Why don't we sing do, re, mi? Do, re, re, mi. Ready, go.
Do, re, mi. Do, re, re.
Excellent. And I just wanted to sort of take time to really show you how this will sound, because when we put this note into the melody, it has this really cool sort of gospel sounding effect. And I just want to make sure that we're super clear on what that will sound like. So I just want to let you hear what the melody will sound like. So I'm going to sing a chunk of the melody, and then I'll have you sing it back to me. If I could get a G one more time. And so that's do, re, mi,
That's 7.
That's 7 now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think you spent some, because we were talking, the talking we did at the beginning, which is fine. Okay, so we were listening, oh wait, go ahead, you guys comment first.
Yeah.
I really like your calm demeanor throughout the entire piece. The one thing I would comment on is the section that you tried to teach felt too long, so I didn't remember the first shine on me that you've given us. Maybe if we spent time on the first 3 little shine on me sections so that we had them in our heads and could repeat them back later.
Okay. Yeah.
I would say similar to that. I like the learn by rote method, but we really need to keep the beat, especially when
Yeah.
patterns are like that long and notes are that long. It's really hard for young children.
Okay. Scott.
I would have us tap the 8th note.
I liked that you asked questions about the style. It's never too early to start building your understanding of genre and style.
What else? I didn't feel quite as hooked as maybe I would have liked to have. Felt a little low key as far as that. I mean, we want to know that you kind of find this interesting, or so. I don't know. I just felt like it was calm, but almost on the other side of calm. You know, and then I would ask. Here's the thing. I think that one of the things with working with younger kids a little bit is making sure that the question asking is really specific. And I think there was some question you asked too, Clara. I can't remember what it was. You said, "What did you notice about this piece?" That's just a little too broad. You know, can you focus the question asking a little bit more about
That
you know,
question at the beginning where what?
yeah, like at the beginning when we were talking about that. What could you have asked? Like, you know,
What do you hear about the rhythm?
what do you hear about the rhythm or the pulse? Is it a steady pulse or is it, you know, I don't know. I mean, you can get just something more specific. You asked us what that was. I'm not sure that we at a certain age would recognize that as a scale. To me, a scale that I would probably introduce it early on would be a G to G, right? It would be a do to do scale. Now that is partial scalage, right? But is it a scale? I mean, yeah, sure it is. But you know, I think that might be somewhat hard to recognize as a scale.
Okay.
Maybe I'd put G to G up and then put that underneath it or something, just to be more aware of the idea of what a scale is. That has scalar elements, doesn't it? He went back. I like the way he took care of things when we messed up, like with the do re. We didn't do do re re mi very well, so he went back and did do re mi, and then did do re mi, so it was in context, which I thought worked better. And I think you signed one note wrong, the bottom of the first page. Make sure you're right. It's not an A there. It doesn't go up stepwise. It goes up by the third. Just be careful of that. Yeah, and then I would have us tap or either the big dotted quarter or the 8, something like that, just so, or maybe half of us do one and half of us do the other at some point or something, so we see how they intertwine. Okay, good, thank you. Moving on.